Sanibonani bafethu, and this is your boy Ukatlego Ntariana Mula aka Mr. Soweto Kafela Motseba aka Master Cool himself. Welcome to KOTA and Chill bafethu. Welcome to your PSE channel. Don't forget to like and comment and leave a comment yako down below. Angithi yazi ukuthi sithini. Sithi Soweto, sikhethu bafethu, and check ama details bafethu. Check ama details. Bengicela ingene ku www.kotaandchill.co.za. iwebsite yethu lenzo thola yonke into ngathi. Then again bafethu namhlanje se New Town. Sisebantu kral bafethu where culture meets culture. Ibantu kral bafethu it's a place yamabhizinisi amancane yabo. Mara ukuthi amancane ayasokola. Mancane mara yenza izinto. So if it's a New Town bafethu, make sure you pull up ebantu kral. Uzothola ama beats, uzothola igcoko, uzothola impahla, uzothola igawula. Then uhlangana noNtariana. Athi sifakele emandleni. Kodwa mani lami.
Ntariana.
Thanks for coming to KOTA and Chill podcast.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you, my brother.
Yo. Ayabona kushuthi manje zonke izinto ziyakhula. Yabona nokukhonta abantu. Channel yakhula. Bafethu ngiphethe Bra Talis.
Yes, my brother.
Well known as 4 Billion record label owner.
Yes.
So ukhotman bafethu niyazi. Mina ngimazi ngengoma yakhe Tholo ukuthi kancane. Tholo ukuthi kangesho.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I produced that song.
Ngitshela ukuthi wenze. So man love athi sifakele emandleni bengicela bashange short bar yabo. Ubani ukhuluma Thalatsi igama nesibongo ubuya va. Ukhula yenzani ukhuliswa kubani? Bekajola nobani namncane.
Yeah, sure. No, my name is Thabo Manjiu, also known as Talis. I'm originally from Limpopo. I was born in a village called Ramasheshane. And the age of 12,
yes, sir.
I moved to Polokwane. Back then they used to call it Pietersburg. So we moved. We moved to Polokwane, age of 12, and then from there I met some friends. A year or 2 years later, guys that were more into music.
Yes, sir.
They persuaded me to start listening to music. Those days, I think not piano. Kwaito was the music of the day. So we used to listen to Boma Shamplan. I still love Cheesecop.
Cheesecop.
And Bramdu as well. So my inspiration musically, I think those are the guys that I really looked up to. And not forgetting Mandos as well.
So because back then you have more focused on the music side, which was quiet. So kulake bekuduma bosoni abo Universal uyakhumbula lo
abo BMG
yabo ngifuna sikhulume ngalo era because you're a record label owner. Usitshela ukuthi back then labo bebasebenza kanjani umuziki wethu benidistributor kanjani benenza imali kanjani.
So let me just start by obviously those days I did not own a record label those days. We were just me and my friends were just going to studios producing music. But those days there never used to be this bedroom studios that we see today, or just every second person have his own studio setup. We never used to have that. So what you needed to do those days is you needed to have money.
Yes, sir.
You book a studio. You do your demo. Demos will normally be you do about 3 songs. Then you take those songs, then you start moving around, going to your BMG, your Sony, your Gallo, all the record labels that were there those days. Then you start giving them your demo. They needed to sign you, because what we see today, where a guy can just record music in his own studio and put it on the digital platforms, and the next thing he booms, those opportunities were not there those days. You needed to be signed by a record label. Yes.
So adding on what you are saying, because now TikTok is currently the biggest thing. You don't need to be in any record label to boom.
Yes.
But in terms of is it a good thing? Like is it good to our own advantage? Like blowing up, not being under any record label, just blowing up as a solo artist in TikTok?
I think it's good and it's not good, because As a musician, you don't only rely on TikTok. There's a lot that goes into an artist development. There's a lot that goes into like a developed artist. You understand? You can never just rely on TikTok to say you're a musician because your music plays on TikTok. You understand? For me, that is not the best way of doing things. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
So back then you used to sell music angisho nyazi ngama CD, ngama booty. Mine is more focused on streaming angisho.
Actually, let me tell you, when we started, because
Yeah.
we started in 95. No, yeah, 95.
Yeah.
So in 95, the CDs is what record labels would use to take to radio stations. So they were selling cassettes those days.
Yeah.
So what you would sell out there would be a cassette. So a CD is what you would deliver to a radio station for them to put your song on. But when we started, a cassette is what was being sold by the record bars.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm an artist back then, they were making money compared with my artist manje.
I believe so, because I mean those days when you sell 50,000 copies, it's actually money.
Yeah.
But now that money goes to a record label, and then if I remember well, back in the days, I mean, let's say a group like Trompis, they would sell maybe 50,000 copies or 100,000 copies or even 200,000 copies. You understand?
Yeah.
And that is money coming in.
Yeah.
Look, I wouldn't know how they split it, but that is real money
coming
coming
in.
in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, hey man, fuck. No, so that was real money coming
That was
in.
real- that was real
in
money
was
coming
like, back then, being the industry accord,
Yes.
before you even thought of opening a record label,
Yeah.
how was the game back then, judging from an artist like Fowena, in the likes of Brenda Fassie,
Yeah.
yonke into inama ups and downs.
Yeah.
Benjani game then, like,
Look,
masitshela ukuthi bekwenzakalani?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like those days, we were not national musicians. We were more regional because we were based in Limpopo, right?
Yeah.
But if I was to tell you about guys that were all over the show, you could see that the guys are really making money.
Yeah.
They were buying themselves houses. They were buying themselves cars. They were living good life. I don't know how they made money. If they made money through selling the records, or maybe the gigs, or they had their own way of making money. But it looks like people were really making money back then.
Ne?
Yes.
Because you were a musician, ne? Uyababona bomapaputsa bo Brenda Fassie bayenza imali.
Yeah.
You envy that life. You
Yeah.
wanna be those people, ne?
Yes.
Then afterwards uzwa ukuthi umapaputsa ushonile ama drugs, but umapaputsa kashonanga. EG azithi umandozo ushonile, ne?
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
bulewe lento embulele.
Yeah.
Then makaqeda ukushona siyamdonatela.
Yeah, that is not good.
Like,
That
what's the
is not
cause
good.
of that?
I think the cause is you have an album coming out, and then the record label says to you that from everything that we are going to do, you will get 8% of everything, right? So you can imagine. You still need to keep your celebrity status.
Yeah.
You still need to feed your family. You're probably from like not so good background.
Yeah.
You still need to feed your family. You still need to show up as a guy, as a cool dude. You understand? I don't think the money that the record label would give you would be enough to keep you moving and to maintain everything that you need to maintain. I don't think it was fair on these guys, because they used to sell records, but the money that they will get, or whatever percentage that they will negotiate on, I don't think it was fair
No.
for them. Yeah.
But
Over and above that, there is guys that did well, even with those conditions. Maybe they had their own way of negotiating better deals. Yeah.
because it's sad seeing an icon, ne, trying to be back in the game. Like, uthole icon ifuna ukucula nabantwana like
Yeah,
uthole
it's
icon
sad.
mase studio yambona ukuthi halo umuntu lo uyazibhedela la but then mangakutshela istory ukuthi mina bengise studio nabo bani bengiroka ama show
Yeah.
bengenza sona so ne so ezomzali angibablame aba parents sometimes mawazothi mina umntana mangifuna ukuthi acule
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
what happens
Yeah, because they've seen like big musicians dying without anything. Yeah.
because abaningi ba big but then mase bashona sicale kuba donate.
Yes, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not
The
good.
likes of Abo Zahara. Angisabuyeli namuva sengila iduzana manje. Abo Zahara per instance.
Yeah.
Uzahara uthe makashona saqala kumdonatela party. Bekanengoma ezinkulu.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
nina zama record label owner.
But
Okay.
maybe touching up on Zahara's issue, it still goes back to the same issue that that big song. There's a lot of people involved in getting that song to be where it is.
Yeah.
You know. So, but us as public,
Yeah.
we just look at the song sold 500,000 copies. So it means Zahara has 500,000 copies worth money. Doesn't work like that.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, how does it work?
It doesn't work like that. Zahara will get a share of everything. You understand? There's everything and there's a lot of people involved. Everybody get their share according to their agreements.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
But now we look at Zahara, we see Loli, where we see a big star, we see all that.
Oh.
But it doesn't always amount to the money that they make.
Yeah.
The amount of stardom does not amount to the financial muscle that one would have. Yes.
So you as a record label owner, angithi uyazi ukuthi lo muntu wenza imali engaka. Imali yalo muntu was own. Do you guys maybe try to give them like a financial advice if they have a big star in your record label?
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like we, as 4BR, we haven't really gotten to a point where we have a big star as yet. But I can talk from what I see out there. You know, I believe that sometimes when you come from nothing, something just starts happening. You forget a lot of important things at that particular time.
Yeah, true.
You focus on what is happening at that particular time, and you forget about a lot of other things, a lot of things that can assist you going forward. Yeah, I think that is one of the issues that a lot of artists come across.
Yeah,
Yes.
because I think guys we need to reach out to my artists and try to give financial advice. Like ube nama class uyama artist ayaya khona.
Yeah.
Uzobona ama artist big bazobanceda
Yes.
financially. Le nto ingasiza abantu ababhaya abakwe industry.
Yeah.
So into engifuna ukuyazi ukuthi when did you decide ukuthi now it's time for me to open my own record label?
All right, cool. So what happened is, look, you must remember me, I've always been just someone that really loves music.
Yes.
I would always play music very loud. So even around my neighborhood, they knew that, this guy makes a lot of noise. You know what I mean? This guy is always playing music. So playing music has always been my thing, the love of music. But I realized that, okay, there's guys around my neighborhood who came and said, guy, look, let's do this thing. You understand? Because I love music, then I went on and became a kwaito artist with them, you know. But I realized 3, 4, 5 years down the line that I'm not really, I think I'm a shy guy, man, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not into like performing and, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
What I love is the process of making music.
Yeah.
I love being the background seat. That's where I'm more comfortable, you know.
Yeah.
Hence, like now, a lot of songs that comes out of my label 4BR, I come up with the concepts. I sit down with the beat makers. So I literally produce almost everything that comes out of 4BR.
Yeah.
Yes.
So before I ask you Guti, why the name 4BR, ne?
Yeah.
What I want to clarify here is this. What is a record label owner?
Is a person that has a record label.
It deals with the record label owner only.
What is that?
So, cause I think why gonna be like you be the record label owner, then you deal with owning the record label, then you find a producer, you find a beat maker, you find a
Yeah, but it also depends because someone that does economics can come in and say, look, I have some money, I want to be an investor, you know.
Yeah.
I want to be an investor. Okay, these guys can sing, let me invest in them.
Yeah.
Then he owns the record label.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then someone might be coming with someone might have the music background. They love music, and then they produce music, and then they start a record label.
Yeah.
Which is a guy like me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I got like basically you're a record label owner and a producer.
I'm a producer before a record label owner.
Oh, yeah, a producer before a record label owner.
Yes.
Now you are clear on that part.
Yeah.
So why the name 4BR Records?
4 Billion Records. Initially, the name came about when we were still selling CDs, you know.
Yeah.
So the aim was to sell 4 billion CDs. Then it's either we sell the record label or we close it. Yes, simple as that.
So tell me, before ngasikhathi uyivule record label owner ne. Usayina bobani cha, you can mention maybe 7, 5. And why?
Yo. Look, my thing was never about signing people, you know.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
thing has always been about identifying talent and assisting the talent to progress in life.
Yeah.
It was always been about that.
Yeah.
That's why it becomes very difficult for me to start naming people, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've always been the guy that identifies talent and help however I can help.
To grow, ne?
Yes.
So, cause me, I know, how did you meet with Red Button? Cause you guys made a beautiful song, Itoluguti, ne?
Oh,
and I have
Red Button.
questions regarding, okay, let's talk about Red
Okay.
Button.
No, Red Button came with City Lights.
Yeah,
So 4PR.
RIP City Light.
Yeah, RIP City Light. Yes. You know, City Lights, when I met him, I think he was still with Ambitious Records.
Yeah.
But I don't know, he was planning his way out, you know, because I remember when he came to me, I knew him through a friend of mine, and then introduced me to him, and then we started talking, and then we started planning, you know. Yeah, that, look, man, we can work, we can do this. But I said to him, look, man, City, I know you to be ambitious artist, you understand? And I don't want to be seen putting out music with you while you're still with Ambitious. And then City went to Ambitious. I think they sat around the table. They had their own meetings, and then he came through with a release letter from Ambitious. Then we started working. That's how we came up with that song.
Toluguti, ne?
Toluguti.
Ne, before I go any further, Bafethu, if it happens you come to town, pull up eBantu Kral, a new town, where culture meets culture, Bafethu. There are small businesses, bathengisa impahla, bathengisa jewelry, bakumassage, amakoloni. Pull up New Town Junction, Bafethu. It's a new town. Danko. So, angitshela Godman, why, like, uButton as a great artist,
Yeah.
umiyeke kanjani ukuthi ashelele?
When Button came with City, obviously when Button came, the focus was City because I spoke to City, right? And then the focus was, okay, City. Then City said, no, look, me, I have my people, you understand? I have my soldiers that would help me to build whatever we are trying to build.
Yeah.
You understand? So I guess Button was one of the soldiers. You understand? Gigi Lamin was also one of the soldiers.
Oh.
And a lot of other people. I mean, City spoke to a lot of people who were actually supposed to do a lot of music with City.
Aish.
Yeah.
Ne.
Who were supposed to.
Aish, RIP to See the Lights, because there was a song Button. I think the album yakho ikhiphe while he was under your label, ne?
Yeah, which one?
Dark Nights.
Yeah, Dark Nights, yes.
Come on.
So with Dark Nights, ne? So Button came with a full-on album.
Yeah.
He has already had an album. He had a song,
Jabupule.
Jabupule, which was beautiful, you know. So initially, and I know that's what he wanted. When he came through, he wanted us to promote Jabupule. You understand? But we listened to the entire album,
Yeah.
and then we said as a team, and then we said, guys, between Jabupule and all these other songs, which one would make business sense? You know? And then obviously we asking him and the whole team, you know. And then I think everybody voted for a song called Alone.
Aish.
Yeah.
No.
Yes,
SFS
yes.
is the joint.
Yes, and his little sister is there as well.
Oh, you invested in that song.
Yeah.
That's why that song became this big. It has a
Yeah.
proper music video.
But I'll be honest with you, I regret not putting out Jabupule, you know. I regret not doing that.
Oh,
Yeah, I regret.
yo.
Yeah.
Yazi na uthe mase sidiscussa bekunosit dala ngokwazi.
Yeah.
Sikhuluma sithi athi hayi bakhethi alone over Jabupule ngedala.
Yeah.
Niyenzani? So Touchline was not signed under your label.
So Touchline at that time, Touchline was doing the most. Like, I like working with the underdogs, you know.
Yeah.
I like working with these guys that are coming up. Like, you remember when we spoke the other day, you asked me, who do you put your money on?
Yeah.
And I said, I'd put my money on this boy from PTA called, I think it's Muchini.
Yeah.
You understand? So I like working with such guys, you know.
Yeah.
So for me, Touchline at the time was what Muchini is now, you know.
Sharp.
So I think he was working label Lance.
Yeah, Lance
At
did.
that, I think he was signed there at the time, and then we worked out a deal, a feature came through to our studios. He killed it. That's how that song came about. Yeah.
Me, to be honest, if I compare Tuluguti and Jabupule, I could put my money on Jabupule because that's an iconic song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think another issue with Jabupule not being prioritized was because we were trying to focus on City Lights.
Oh,
You understand? The
yeah.
first focus was City Lights.
Yeah.
You understand? I personally loved Jabupule.
Aye,
Understand?
man, I would
But
say.
now you must remember that initially I sat with City, and then we had our own plan. So Abo Batin came through City.
Yeah.
So imagine now I jump from City.
City
I'm
to-
like,
to
no,
Batin.
you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we focused on City, but Jabupule was the ish, man.
Yes, that's it now.
Yes.
So, I think there's something that's currently trending about record label owners. If you're a record label owner
Yeah.
and someone who has a record studio,
Yeah.
so let's say when you have money, yeah, unayo vele, not ukuthi unayo. Yeah. Ne, you
It's a
come,
joke.
yeah, it's a joke. You come up with a budget ukuthi mina ngizange 4,000. Uyabo? Uyangifuna le ntariyana ngifuna ukushaya studio session uphethe bani? Ngiyakutshela ukuthi manje ngiphethe umuntu osona so. Ngiyabaletha over.
Yeah.
Siba kuwe, bawutshwala, uviyasa umhlakaso wakho,
Yeah.
iqawule lakho.
Yeah.
Yabo?
Yeah.
Shy hit song, asazi thi. Wena kusasa kakhona uyavuka ekseni uthi, "Oh, le ngoma hit." Ufonela abantu bakho, le drop ingoma singazi. Yabo? As a record label owner, when you want right lento leyo.
Maybe let me try to put your question in a way that it will make sense.
Yeah.
A better sense. If I have a record label, you come to my studios,
Yeah.
we record a song. The fact that that song is recorded at my studios means the master is mine. But what I also know is that if you come to record a song at my studio and maybe I pay you a session fee, so I'm literally buying your rights to the song. You understand? But not I think I'm buying the rights to the master. But you will still be a composer. You'll still be let's say a vocalist on it. You will still get your money as far as being a vocalist and being a composer and everything. You understand? A writer, everything. But the master, belongs to me. Especially if, let's say, I give you a 2,000, you say, no, I'm coming there, but I'm gonna need a session fee because you say, come to my studio and let's do music. The fact that I'm calling you to my studio, you say to me that, no, I'll do it, but hey, Rodman, ngayanyana 2,000 a session. Understand? If I give you that money, I'm buying your rights to the master. Yes.
So uthini ngalaba ababaphi imali?
But now,
Bathenga amanando.
so I don't know. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong, but I think if you don't pay someone a session fee, they should have a stake on the master.
Oh, clean. That's the answer. So laba abahamba ubiza intwana zasekazi nisixoxe zonke masifika e-studio senu. Nina nithenga amanandosi. Like nithenga amanando sithenga amanzi notshwala intwana zayirecorda bese sibuyele emakhaya bese nikhipha music intwana zengazi mele iphele lighting bafethi now ukuthi manje uyasho ukuthi abantwana mele zibe nepeace kuma masters cause anibabhadalanga i-fee yokuthi babe studio senu so bafethi lento enenza i-wrong nibolela i-talent nibulela intwana kunentwana manje encane ku depression umntana ona 18 ku depression nisibulalela abantu bafethi so
Yeah. Are you referring to the DJ Maphorisa thing?
Yeah, you saw that thing. Because yawuza wena uthini. If umbhadele sharp, but then if uthenga inandosi, uthenga ugesi, uthenga utshwala sisiphuza sonke.
Yeah.
Bese angitholi next kuma master.
Yeah, no, I think, look, man, we must be fair to each other. And also, look, the system that was used back then, we cannot use that system on our people now, because that system has been used by people that don't even know anything about our culture, you know. And now we are the people behind the business, and we need to be really fair to our fellow people, you know. Yeah, but fair doesn't mean you must lose money. You understand? Fair is just to say, give him something. You understand? We understand the master is yours, but chop out something, yana, man.
Into yazinto engihlale ngikhala elokishini ukuthi noma kuyi10 noma untwana ungamupha 2 yeah akufani nokuhlala so bafethi if ikhulunywa i-record label owner kusho ukuthi lento lokho lekhunywa lapho ku internet bafethi ayenzi sense because ngikhabatha amaji
not entirely. Understand? I don't want to say Maphorisa is totally wrong.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say he's totally right. You understand?
Yeah.
But I believe that like I say, man, if you bring in someone, you don't even pay them something, you don't give them a session fee, at least give him a stake in the product.
Yes. Into mina engilwelayo. Okunye nje cha, into mina engilwela ileli ivali. So when I'm telling record label yakho, bosayinile ama artist angisho.
Yeah, I worked with quite a number of people.
Eyakho fair. Injani signing on fee ukuthi ngiyakusayina ngibhadala manje. Injani record label ye 4 billion? Lots of fine.
Are we out?
Nah, it's just a cable.
Okay.
Yeah, how's your contract looks like?
It depends.
Depends.
It really depends, because now you can get a talented boy on the streets, and then you bring him in, and then you take care of him. You understand? You personally take care of him. You start getting him clothes. You start. You understand? You take care of him.
Yeah.
Then I don't see the need to give him a signing on fee.
Okay.
You understand? But then also you must just be fair with him on the percentages and everything. You understand?
Yeah.
When you start putting out music.
Yeah.
And then you have appetite for this big star out there.
Yeah.
And then that big star is not gonna come to you until there's something on the table.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So hence I say it depends.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the artist decide.
Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I know what you were sign up. Sorry, but then I knew you were signed up Bob Mapena.
Yeah.
You were signed up Mr. Nation.
Yeah.
So what happens if we sign Abantu?
Yeah.
Then Abantu decide to do their own things and So I to sign umuntu, then you invest on that particular person.
Yeah.
Then lo muntu kuphi ingoma eyi-1. Then uqala ukufila kathi manje, then uyenza into zakhe.
Yeah.
How does your record label deal with
No,
these people?
maybe I can just start with Bob Mabena. Bob Mabena never went out and did his own thing.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Bob Mabena, we pushed for quite a lengthy time. You understand? We pushed, and then there was a time when I just got busy with other things.
Yeah.
You understand? And at that particular point, I couldn't carry on pushing with him because I was very busy with other things. You know?
Yeah.
Actually, I had to move to another province.
Okay.
You understand? Then I said to him, like, Bob, look, I'm gonna move now. I'm gonna go for a while. You understand? But let's do this. Work with whoever you want to work with. You understand? But as you know that we have a contract, whatever deal you guys have, just spare a stake for 4BR for what it has done for you.
Yeah.
You understand? And it has always been like that. And right now we are actually, now that I'm back, we are actually working on few things. You know, he is working on few things, and we are out there and waiting to support him where we can.
Oh.
Yeah. So there was never he goes and does his own thing and then we have beef. It was never that, and it will never be that, because Bob is a very is a cool-minded person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I was asking about like I'm artist like one beef now while was signing.
I can never have beef with an artist, man.
Nah.
Nah.
So
I will never allow it to get to that point. No.
So all your artists are doing the right thing. You don't.
I'm not saying they're doing the right things, but before we get to beef, sometimes I just gitwarela konayak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and allow you to do what you think is best for you.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because there are certain kids who are signed currently out there, nah, who we need to fix their way of thinking.
Yes.
Nah. They think what you can get signed after getting signed doesn't fuck me. No ngicela ngecontract
Yeah.
but then I
Yeah.
into zakhe.
Yeah.
So ngifuna baqwayise kancane ukuthi ha thina ama record label owner.
Yeah.
Mawenza kanje thina sidila nawe so.
Yeah, because now if you're going to sign with me and I'm going to start putting money on you, and then tomorrow you feel that you've met other people that are better or what, you forget that you have a 3 albums contract. It's on you, my brother, because a contract, it's a very valid and important document. That's all I can say.
So when you mean it's on you, you mean what it? Even if I can make music somewhere, it still belongs to you.
Yeah, you know, I want to tell you a story. Ne? I remember some years back, we put out an album with one of the artists. Ne? And then there was this boy that was pushing at the time. I really liked his voice. And then I tracked that boy. I found him somewhere in the Eastern Cape. You understand? Found that boy in the Eastern Cape, called him. I flew to Eastern Cape, to his hometown, sat with him at some spot where he's from. Sat with him there, chopped it. And then he's like, okay, cool. I'm like, look, I'm working on an album. I would like to have a song with you. Understand? Cool, let's have a song. But look, Krotman, hey, I'm gonna need this much. Cool, I don't mind.
Yeah.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
You're good. You understand? I give him that. You understand?
Yeah.
Give him whatever he wants. We go in, we record, get the song. Then we put out that beautiful album. Beautiful album. The song is out there, digital platforms. It's starting to work its way in. And then some guy comes through. Hey man, you have my artist on your album and you didn't talk to me. You understand? You know that guy wrote a letter or an email, whatever, to the digital platforms, right? He probably gave them the contract that he has with that artist. And then those people send us an email to say, look, we have this kind of a matter. We just want you to send us a contract that shows that you are within your right to have a song with this guy. Where do I get that contract? I don't have. You know, they dropped the whole album down. Bruh, we had so much stress that we didn't have the strength to even take out that song and maybe put back that album on the market. You understand?
Yeah.
So I'm saying this to just show you, with the contracts that I have, the kind of power that I have as someone that has the contracts with this artist. But still, me being me, Twara corner and I watch.
Yeah. Cause someone who's watching out there, like an artist, vocalist, anyone who's watching out there, we think record label owners are living a soft life in the industry.
How? With what?
Cause you get the money
From where?
from the bookings.
Which bookings?
Yo,
It's
so-
not always the case, brother. Yes, I understand someone who's putting out the hits and his thing is flying. But we, like 4BR, you understand? Like I say, we haven't really had like a big success as yet. You understand? So now, do you understand that we do the investment way more than
Yeah,
the
you-
returns?
yeah.
Yes.
Yo, cause manje kusho ukuthi you invest, cause you worked with so many artists.
A lot, bro.
Kusho ukuthi you've been investing. You've been losing money.
I don't want to call it losing, but I want to call it being investing, being putting in.
The money. Ne? So now you told me last time, Guti, you decided to, you know what, let me stop the things and rework again.
Look, because like I said to you, Mula, I'm a producer before a record label owner.
Yeah.
So all I did was, look, I love being in studio. I love producing music.
Yeah.
You understand? I
Yeah.
love creating music.
Yeah.
So my thing was, why don't I put out music that I create?
Yeah.
You understand? Obviously, I can never do it alone because I don't play.
Yeah.
You understand? I'll need to get a beat maker to come in. I'll need to get a vocalist to come in. But I give them the direction and I produce the song. So I've been doing that for a very long time. So I decided that let me put out this music myself as a brand.
Yeah.
Yes.
So before I jump to the now, I want us to quick wrap it up on like two nyana questions about. Then Buffett, if it happens, you pull up in town, pull up in Newtown Junction, was a Bantu Kral. That's where culture meets culture. Kuna ma shop Buffett, kuna shop empahla, kuna shop yamakholoni, kuna shop yamajini. IKOTA and chill ithola lapho. Then you operate, then you rock. Yabo. So into bengifuna ukuyibuza kahle kahle ukuthi
Yes.
wena as you are a producer, ne?
Yes,
A
sir.
producer, because we do have people who open record labels.
Yeah.
Yabo.
Yeah.
Into engifuna ukuyazi le ukuthi ungangifihlele.
No.
Uyibeke straight.
Yeah.
How much do you need to have to open like a good record label?
I can't really say how much because it just depends on where you want to take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on what you want out of it.
Yeah.
Then that will define everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 4 billion a record label. Yeah?
It's a record label, yes.
So ambitious, because kunento kwangitshela ukuthi the ambitious record label.
Don't lie. Oh yeah.
You see, me I never forget. I
Yeah.
remember when you speak.
Yeah.
I want you
Oh,
to
yes.
clarify that.
Oh,
term.
that issue. Yeah, we
Yeah.
can talk about it.
Yeah, let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
So what I was saying is, as let's say as 4BR,
Yeah.
what do we have? We have recording facilities, which would be studios,
Yeah.
and then we have ability to spot talent, which is A&Ring.
Yeah.
And sometimes we would have a structure that can market the product and do all those things. But what I was saying the other day is a lot of these companies, they only have recording facilities and artists. But then how then do you call that a record label? Because as a record label, yes, you need to have artists. You need to have recording facilities, studios. You also need to have like a marketing team.
Yeah.
You also need to have a distribution structure.
Yeah.
You need to have transportation structure.
Yeah.
You need to have all these things. You understand? The booking agent must be even within sometimes.
Yeah.
You understand? So for me, that is a full-on record label. Like back in the days when you go to Bula would give you all those services. When you go to Universal or you go to Gallo will do all that for an artist. But right now, the only thing that most of these so-called record labels can do is to just record an artist. That's it.
Yeah.
You just record an artist. You don't have the facilities or the strength to market their product.
Yeah.
You don't have the strength to distribute them. So you must still go and look for someone to come in and market that product.
Yeah.
You still need to go out to look for a platform to distribute that music.
Yeah.
Then how do you call yourself a record label? I would call that a production house. Yes. So I really believe that you have a production house.
Oh.
Yes.
So yeah.
So in that sense, I would say 4BR is also a production house.
Ne.
Yes.
Yeah, bafethu anike le nteni ama record label nama production house. Bayantshela ukuthi record label lina ngisho. Simnandi production house. Neke wena futhi uyeke lento zenzayo. So, let's talk about the now, yabo.
Yeah.
When we jump into now, you saw a Electromode, Universal, they are taking music out of TikTok.
Yes.
When I work, you are familiar writing as a record, you feel like it's fair.
Sure. Look, brother, you know there's certain wars and certain fights that has nothing to do with us.
Ne.
Honestly. Certain things have nothing to do with us because we are nowhere around that structure. You understand?
Yeah.
They decide what they decide based on their personal gains and losses.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
So I'm not at any point going to say it's wrong or it's right. It's their own thing. Let them deal with it.
Ne.
Yes.
Balwela bona.
Yes.
Because
because I hear that TikTok is not paying them enough. TikTok is making some parallel structures that they don't have to now pay for this and the other. But where do we get into that picture? You understand?
Yeah.
Let's say you as an artist or you as me as an independent record label. I don't know if they are fighting for us or they are fighting for themselves, but I really believe that they are fighting for themselves. Because even now, when you look at whatever money that one can make from iTunes or from what's that other streaming? Spotify. You understand? Apparently, it's too little. Understand? So why then do you want to fight Spotify's battle when they don't pay you at all?
Yes.
Let them fight.
Yeah.
You understand? Because they're fighting for their own money, not for your money. You're getting less regardless. You understand?
Yeah.
So until they are fair to us, we can then move with them.
Yeah.
But at this point, we chill and do our own thing. Let them fight.
Because it's unfair for like artists, because we do have artists where they use a TikTok as a platform to market their music.
Yeah.
They don't have any other platform.
But you must remember that they don't say TikTok is going to stop playing songs. Or so TikTok stops playing songs from Universal.
Yeah.
Sure.
Ingoma zabantu manje sebazivalile kunabantu abasana ingoma ezilapha.
Sure.
Sekama screen abantu abajayiva.
And it's crazy because when you look at this, Universal owns Electromode, or I don't know how the ownership goes, but I know Universal has shares into Electromode. I know now it's a Virgin Music Group, but Universal has a share there. A lot of Amapiano music is released through Electromode, which is Virgin Music.
Yes.
So does that mean that music will not be on TikTok?
Hey, it's crazy, I understand.
Yeah, then it's crazy.
It is crazy. So
Yeah,
it
then
shows
it's
what they're
crazy.
doing it to their own benefit.
No, then it's crazy. It's crazy. But look, let them sort it out, man. Because I mean, what as an artist, what can you do? Nothing. It's their battle. Let them sort it out.
Aye. So now it's a but in different strokes for different folks. We are jumping to the now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we don't have TikTok anymore. Angazi ukuthi ngiyamakhetha ngani siyakhala.
Yeah, but then we got to the point that I was telling you that you can't have a song on TikTok and think you're a
big
full-blown artist. Your thing is working out. You understand? There's always been like your traditional way of putting out music. Understand? Which is you do your radio tours. You put your music in radio. You put your music. Obviously, internet is the main spot, right? It's the main place. But now, if TikTok and them are going to behave that way, what do? Guess let's go back to our traditional ways.
Yeah. Where we do radio tours, school tours.
Yes, school tours. You know. Yeah. Yes. But look, it's expensive. Then that's when we start tapping into people signing with record labels, because as an independent artist, where do you get the money to shoot your own music video? Where do you get the money to plug it everywhere? Where do you understand?
Yeah. So
because I'm gonna tell you, brother, right now, record labels are the most irrelevant entities. Yes, because you don't need a record label to be a big star. You understand? Yeah. Initially, because you can just play your music on TikTok, it blows up, and then you are the best thing ever. Yeah. You understand? But with now TikTok doing whatever is happening, then it means maybe we will come up again as record labels.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard because man, you wish mali.
Yeah, but also, is it just with Universal or Sony and them? And
I think others will come because man, who's one, then it boom.
Yeah.
So, that's when you are investing in an artist. So, utin ngala record label owners are investing in artist in artist malenzi hit song bathatha imali yakhe.
A hit song how?
Like artist aba investing abuya ngene studio enze ngoba bayikhiphe ku boom.
Whose studio?
Maybe studio samajita abanye bayitulo zamajita. Lo yena.
Yeah.
Uyakhola.
But now, how do you go to the studio in Samajita and then you give everything to someone else who didn't partake in anything?
Yeah, izinto zenzeke lokushini kunabantu esibaziyo thina personal ukuthi uyeze showini. Uyenza ingoma nomuntu wakhe bathatha ingoma bayipha umuntu ukuthi ayiphushe. Lo muntu abashaya.
Yeah, but that just shows that you are dumb.
So uthini ke ngalaba size studio sakho angishayile music video ngithengela ngempahla ngibhadalile irent. Skip ingoma bese ingoma ethi boom. Bezonofuna ukuthatha ama percentage amaningi ungidlula mina.
Yeah, but you must remember brother that if we get into a deal, number one, I'm saying I will make my record label, my studio available for you. Understand? I will upgrade your image. Understand?
Yeah.
I will do this and this and this and the other. And you must remember that back in the days, people like big artists. As a big artist, when you get a 12% deal, you are a big artist. Understand? They used to get my 8% or even lower than that. You understand? But now, if I'm gonna take you and say, look, Mullah, I like your sound. Come here, let's work. Understand? Okay, I see you don't have much, right?
Yeah.
Let me do this and this and this and this for you.
Yeah.
And then what we do is I will do everything for you. And then when the money starts coming in, I take whatever I invested, then we take 50-50 on the profits.
Sharp. That's
you understand?
fair.
That's what I normally do.
Yeah.
You understand?
That's fair.
But now you get to a point where you don't even get to a point where you are taking profits because even what you have invested did not come back. You understand? It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yabo. So bafethu kwela ma record label owner nithatha imali entwaneni. If ufuna ukuthatha imali emuntweni, investor ku at least imenzele lento azenzayo umbhalile konto encane nyana. Hayi ukuthi wena uthenga next bese intwana abantu yenza 1 million so uthi uzothatha 100,000 ungayenzi la ile so asikhulume ngento zamanje manje
Yeah.
uphezukani manje usebenza kuyini manje
Yeah.
mawufuna artist usport ama artist kanjani
Yeah. No, right now I'm not looking for any artists because
really
I'm working on my own EP.
yeah
I already have one song that is coming out on the 16th of February.
Yeah.
In a week.
yeah
Yeah, but the music video is already out. It's already playing on. I think it's already playing on one of the stations, and it will go to Trey soon. It will go to Channel O as
Yeah.
well. Yeah, it's now on MTV base,
man
and yeah, we're gonna start with the radio tour and yeah, your normal traditional way because we are traditional people.
man
Yeah.
so from 4PR this year we must expect an EP
Yeah.
more music videos
Yeah, so we must expect an EP from me as Talis.
Yeah.
And obviously, you never know, man. You might wake up on finding someone that does the dopest thing, and then
Yeah,
you're like, no, let's put. You understand? But right now, we are not working on any other artist but my own.
your own artist
Yeah, my own product.
project
Yeah, my own project.
Ne.
Yeah.
So everybody who works on a project kunento azokutshela ukuthi I'm working on this project cause ngiphushwe into so I'm working on this project cause
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
why you decided that
I decided that because I've got fire in me, man. I've got a lot of music in me, so I can't just let that go to waste.
ne
Yeah.
ngabo vele wazisayina bayokudlala ngemali bafethu mina ngithi ngivaye ngiyemkonto emahontshi la kujiya khona ipoti don't forget to pull up bafethu a new town junction ejozi bafethu uze bantu crowd mawufike bantu crowd to culture meets culture kunama shop bafethu kune shop yokumasaja kune shop nokhadmani yokumasaja after la ne
Oh, yeah?
kune shop yokumasaja kune shop yeimpahla kune shop yamakholoni
Nice.
khona lami lisiyemela uthenga iskipa sakho 250
Oh,
usikhuphule
okay.
ngiseze 300 ningijwayela kahle 300 la ngisabi
Where do we find them?
you find them game you can even find them on the website you can find them
How-
internet even abantu crowd
When you say go how, do you have a store?
yeah I have a store
Okay, yeah.
in bantu crowd
We're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to that
I'm
store.
a big
now.
brand yeah I'm working look na man yeah pull out to bantu crowd bafethu we have
Yeah.
jeans we have beads we have food sizoyenza ama event
Yeah.
isiyokhala nje
Nice, nice.
Bra Talis
Yes, man.
ngiyabonga ukuthi uzile
Thank you,
Man.
thank you,
Thanks for
thank
the
you.
education thanks for the knowledge thanks for the wisdom hey golwa Maphorisa shy out
No, man, don't disrespect the man. The man has done a lot for the culture, man.
yeah
Yeah.
mara ukhuluma iqiniso ne
Who, him?
yeah
Yeah, of course.
Ne.
Of course. But look, we are people, man. We need to negotiate and discuss things. You know what I mean? But yeah, put some respect on him, man.
Yeah.
He has done a lot. Yeah.
Khotmanashule put some respect on the name put some respect on my name on his name ngegama ukatlego ntarena mula aka Mr Soweto kafela motseba aka Mr Cool himself don't forget to like bafethu subscribe leave your comment down below uthi Soweto sigetho mangibulisa next time ubugcoka iskipa mangagcoka ngeskipa nyamdlula
Yeah.
danko